Hi guys, my name is Aswin and you are watching Aswin Tech Mind. Today in this video I am going to show you how you can enable SSR for your Angular app. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So let me go to my command prompt and let me create a new project over here. So let me move to the working directory. Inside the A directory I am going to create my project. So I am going to use ngnew command over here. So ngnew and the name of my project. So if you want to enable the server side rendering for your Angular app, you can just pass --SSR to this particular command, --SSR. So it will enable the SSR for your app. Now if you want to choose the style sheet, you can choose any of these. I am choosing CSS. Now let me tell you what actually the server side rendering in Angular is. So normally when we create a simple Angular app, it is served on the client browser directly. The client browser downloaded the JS bundle and then show the content of that particular app, right? But when we enable the SSR using --SSR flag, the application HTML content is generated on the server and then it is sent to the client browser. Now you might be wondering what is the advantage of using the SSR. There are few advantages. The main advantage of using SSR in our Angular app is to increase the performance of our web app. Because when we enable the SSR, the fully rendered HTML from our server is sent to the browser. And no matter if the JS bundle is downloaded or not, our HTML will be displayed smoothly on our Chrome browser or any other browser. And if we want to measure the performance of our web app, we can use Core Web Vitals. So we will see the performance of our SSR app will definitely be increased by using SSR. So now our packages are installed successfully. Let me move to the Angular directory and let me open this using PHP Storm. So if you have VS Code, you can also use that. Let me click on Trust Project to accept this and let me maximize it to enable the SSR. So this will be the structure of your newly created project, which is created using SSR. So now let me tell you about couple of files that are being created by using the SSR flag. Now inside the src folder we have a file main.server.ts. This is one of the main file of our SSR. So what this file does, we have an app component which will be the main component of our Angular app, and we are bootstrapping this inside this bootstrap application method. Now if we go to the file app.config.server.ts, it will contain all the configuration of our server. So now as you can see, we have a providers array, and inside this we have a method provide server rendering. This method is responsible to enable the server side rendering in our Angular app. So now if I navigate to the app directory, we have a file called app.config.ts. Now in this file we have a providers array in which we are using a method provide client hydration. Now what actually is the client hydration is? The client hydration is a process by using which we can store our server side render application on the client side. For an example, if we have an application that show the list of users, and if we are hitting that particular API to show the list of users, the hydration will store that particular response from our server so that we can pass that particular list of users to our various components without calling the server again and again. So apart from all these files, we have a file angular.json in which we can see the SSR is enabled. So if I search for SSR, the main entry point for our SSR app is server.ts. So server.ts is one of the main file, and we can say it's an entry point for our SSR app. So in this file, as you can see, the node.js and express.js code is written, and you can see we have initialized the server over here, and we have set the view engine to HTML, and these are the other content of this particular file. You can read these from documentation also. So for now, let me just disable the SSR by removing this particular code, and let me set it to false. And I will also disable the pre-rendering of our HTML pages, so pre-render will also be false. So let me serve my Angular app using ng-serve, and I don't want to share anything with Google for now. So click N and let me click on this URL, and this is our Angular app that is run without SSR. So let me show you press Ctrl U and let me show you the code. So as you can see, it is a plain HTML file, the index.html of our Angular app. We have an app root element over here, but nothing more than that, right? No CSS, no JS, and nothing any other things. Now let me enable the SSR for it. I will remove this false from here, or I can just use rollback from here. And now the entry point is server.ts, and we have enabled the pre-rendering using pre-render :true. Now let me run the ng-serve and run the build again. Now if I try to see my Chrome browser, and let me reload this page, and if I press Ctrl U now, I can see the whole content of our Angular app. If you see the app root element, earlier it was just a plain app root element, but now it has certain data. So by using this approach, one more advantage of SSR is it will improve the performance and also improve the SEO results. So now if you have an existing project in which the SSR is not enabled, you can also enable the SSR for that existing project. What you can do, you can just add a package using ng-add command, ng-add@angular/SSR. Now if you press enter, you can see it is showing me skipping installation because the package is already installed. So this is how you can enable SSR in your Angular app. So if you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Till then, goodbye and take care.